Hey guys, I thought we could talk for just a minute about the relationship between creativity and fear, right? So whenever you get excited about a new project, a new writing thing that you want to do, you get inspired, there's some doubts that sometimes come along with that. And I wanted to begin by reading a quote from Elizabeth Gilbert, the author of Eat, Pray, Love. So in her book, Big Magic, she says this: I decided that I would need to build an expansive enough interior life that my fear and my creativity could peacefully coexist, since it appeared that they would always be together. Fear and creativity share a womb. They were born at the same time, and they still share some vital organs. This is why we have to be careful how we handle our fear, because I've noticed that when people try to kill off their fear, they often end up inadvertently murdering their creativity in the process. Ooh, interesting stuff, right? So I don't know if you agree with that or not, so that's a point of conversation. But I thought what we would try is a more lighthearted and fun exercise to think about how we could deal with our creativity. And one way, or our fear, and one way that I've thought of is, and done with myself and with some clients, is a personification process, right? So imagining fear and creativity as though they were real people that you could talk to and have a relationship with and visualize, sort of the way that Amy Poehler does. So you've probably heard of Amy Poehler from Parks and Rec, Saturday Night Live. She's a comedian, she's amazing. And in an interview she did back in 2015, she described creativity like this. She says, "Creativity is like a warm Hispanic woman who makes delicious food for me. She smells great. She makes me laugh. She tells me I'm beautiful all the time. And she has a really young son that I get along with." I just love that because it's quirky and it's very her, and it's very visual. I sort of see them all together. Her and creativity and the sun, and like they're at a kitchen table, like enjoying a meal together or something. So this is the exercise that I would invite you to do, is to envision yourself at a kitchen table. Can be any kitchen table anywhere, whatever first comes to mind when you close your eyes. And then visualize creativity pulling up a chair. What does creativity look like, feel like? What is creativity saying to you and inviting you into? This could even be like yourself as a little kid. If maybe you were really creative as a little kid or loved to write a lot when you were younger, and if maybe like don't do it as much anymore, it could be your, little creative you, or a Hispanic woman, whatever you come up with in your subconscious. Also, when you're done writing down everything that you hear and the images that come to mind through that, you pull up the inevitable chair for fear. Same thing. What does fear look like, feel like? What is fear saying to you? Jot all of that down. And then in the next email that I send out, we will talk about specific ways to kind of move through what fear is saying. All right? Okay. If you do this and you want to share it or share any comments about any of this below, feel free. And I will see you next time. Thanks.